Hey folks, how you doing? My name is Don, and I am an average Don. I get up every day. I work 40 plus hours a week, like a lot of you do, Monday through Friday. Lots of times I end up working Saturdays. I go into work, and a lot of times my day isn't done until the job is done. It's just the way it is in the field that I'm in. I'm not a 9 to 5er. I don't sit at a desk. I don't work at a desk, which there's nothing wrong with that. Absolutely not. I'm out in the field, working with my hands, getting dirty every day. This video is going to have a lot to do with EDC and what I carry and why. And just so you know, the things that I do carry, I use them, a lot of them, day to day, for different reasons. But they're there to help me, and they do. Anyway, before I get started on my EDC, there's just a couple things that I just like to touch base on. First of all, I'm a proud supporter of the Second Amendment. I love my firearms. I have 3 kids, 2 boys and a daughter. My oldest son is 22, the next one is 19, and my daughter is 13. Okay, both of my boys, no firearms. My daughter will learn when she's ready. I've had my boys at the range. My older son now has firearms of his own. He got his own place, beautiful little boy. He's doing great in life, very proud of him, proud of both my boys. My other son works for me every day, gets up, goes to work and sweats and works his rear end off all day long. Anyway, the reason I bring that up is because growing up, I have had guns when my kids were growing up. I always kept them locked up. Safety is my responsibility. They're my guns. It's my responsibility. Just like your guns are your responsibility. My boys, my oldest is 22. My other one is 19. They both have their own places. They both live their own lives. Neither one of them has combinations to my safes. Neither one of them knows where an emergency key is. And let me tell you why. Because for some people, anybody really, something can set you off, okay? And I am responsible for my firearms. You know, say your kid's girlfriend breaks up with him, or her boyfriend breaks up with him, and they go off the deep end, and, oh my God, you know, life is over. We all know it doesn't work that way. Life isn't over. Life is going to go on. Heartbreak does suck, honestly. I've been there myself. But when you're at that point and at a young age, you don't think right. And I always wanted to make sure that there was nothing available for anybody to get hurt with. So anyway, not that my boys would ever do that. I'm sure they wouldn't, but I just take it upon myself to be responsible and make sure that it cannot happen. So that's that. The second one is bullying. Please talk to your kids about bullying. It's ridiculous. I've seen videos out there lately of kids on playgrounds. I saw this one where this girl walked up behind another girl, grabbed her by her hair, and slammed her down on the concrete. What is wrong with people? What is wrong with these kids? Where are they learning this from? Are they learning it from their parents? I mean, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Something in the drinking water or something. I don't know. But, you know, I always taught my kids, you know, people are different. No 2 people are the same. You can't go around bullying people because they're different. Explain that to your kids. You know, I don't get it. I mean, yeah, when I was a kid, it was different. You know, we bullied each other. We got into fist fights. Nowadays, it's different. I mean, and people stand around videotaping it. Incredible. What is wrong with people today? I mean, it's just crazy. Excuse me. You do have my full attention. It's just I got a timer on my watch too. So, anyway. Abduction. Abduction is another one that I just want to touch base on, especially for you guys out there, okay? I know you guys, you think you're big, tough guys and everything, you know, you ain't got nothing to worry about. I don't care how big you are, okay? You can be the biggest man in the world, okay? Somebody's going to be bigger. And there's always a way to take a big person down, too. If you're watched enough by people, they learn your weaknesses, knees, elbows, shoulders. People pay attention to these things nowadays. People look for weaknesses when they're trying to grab somebody. It happened locally. A man disappeared. I actually was out with his friend and his family looking for him. Unfortunately, we haven't found him, and it's coming up on a year now. I hope he's still out there safe somewhere, and I hope he gets home to his family. I really do. I won't mention names because it's really not my place, and I don't know how his family would feel about that. But anyway, abduction is a real thing for men, women, children. It's not just kids and women, guys. Wake up, okay? Smell the coffee. 3 guys come up behind you. They drag you away. You're not that tough. I carry a firearm. And what if I can't get to that firearm? So you know what? Here's one for you. I carry a firearm, but I don't want to have to shoot anybody. That's a last resort. Very last resort. That's not up here. That's down here at the bottom, okay? Pepper spray. Carry pepper spray, guys. What the hell's wrong with it? What's the worst that can happen? It can help you. It can save you. 3 attackers, yeah, you can swing on one, but if you got pepper spray, you can nail them all, okay? Just a thought, just putting it out there. Anyway, well, we're doing pretty good for time here anyway. This is my first video, so I'm trying to cut it at a certain amount just so that I can see how people react, how people feel about it. Anyway, on to where EDC started for me. 28 years ago, the year was 1992. I'm a product of the 80s and 90s. I mean, it was great time. Anyway, let's see, 1992, Bill Clinton was in office. He was the president of the United States, these fine United States. And let's see, IBM had just come out with the ThinkPad laptop, and computers were running Windows 3. Imagine that. Wow, have we come a long way or what, people? Huh? It's pretty cool technology, the way it grows so quickly. Anyway, also, it was a big year, 1992, for movies. One of my favorites, still is to this day, is Under Siege with Steven Seagal. It was a great movie. And in that movie, excuse me, there was a line in that movie. That was the first time I heard it. I learned after that the line didn't originate in the movie. The line is, chance favors the prepared mind. Well, to me, I was like, hey, wait a minute. Chance favors the prepared mind. So basically, anything can happen at any time. That's the way I read it. Anyway, that's how I saw it. Later on, I found out that chance favors the prepared mind was originally said, I believe, by Louis Pasteur. Anyway, just a little piece of history on that one. But that's where it started for me, and I still believe to this day that chance favors the prepared mind. If you can think of something, you can be prepared. Well, you're never always going to be completely prepared because you never know exactly what's going to happen. But anyway, you can take steps to reassure yourself a little bit. Have things with you to help you get through the day, to help you in an emergency situation. I have things that I carry with me every day for work. I mean, they come in handy at work, you know. I mean, but they're also for other situations. Basically, thus, everyday carry, EDC. Anyway, something I just want to go over with you folks. This here is my jacket. Oh, let me tell you about this jacket, okay? This jacket is from Free Soldier, and I purchased it. I have nothing going on with any of these companies or anything. These are just things that I like, that I think I can point out and that, you know, you folks might like. This jacket is from Free Soldier, okay? It is water resistant, okay? I mean, basically, it repels water. The water beats up, drips right off it. It has a hood that comes completely over. It has a visor. It's got these front pockets that zip here, big enough for your hands. It's got little hooks in there you can hang your keys on. It's got shoulder pockets and places for patches. I've got an American flag on this side, and on this side I have a 9/11 patch. Always remember 9/11. Got a wrist pocket, arm pockets. It's got pockets in the back. You know, keep your hat back there, whatever you need to. Anyway, you'll see in future videos, I wear this outside all the time, so I'll be doing some videos outside. This is going to be a short video, first video. I just want to see, you know, if anybody pays any attention at all. If they do, trust me, I have every intention of making more videos. let's see, what do I have? This is going to be a short 15-minute video probably, so I'm getting close, but just some things that just so you know when it comes, if you do watch, things that I have in my EDC. Next video I make, I will have them out and I will show them. My choices, my preferences are, I love Gerber knives. Gerber, made in America, awesome. I love Gerber knives. Let's see, what else do we have? We have Kershaw. Kershaw is a great knife. I love those too. But my first choice is, quite honestly, Gerber. I don't know. I just like it. They're not super expensive. So if I do lose one in the field, I can get another one. Let's see, flashlights. I have Nebos. I just ordered my first O-Light, so I will be checking that out. Nebos I use for work, you know, I mean, something happens to it, it's not a big deal, 20, 30 bucks. But I did spend good money on an O-Light, which I will show that in one of my future videos once it gets in. And let's see, beyond that, I always carry a pair of latex gloves with me. You never know what's going to happen. Somebody's hurt, injured. Good to have. Let's see. My belt is a tactical belt. I love these things. Locks right in. But I'll get into more detail about the companies and you know, who sells this stuff. Multi-tool. Not a big fan. Right now I'm sporting a Leatherman Wave. Not a big fan. I actually like Gerber, as I said, and I had a Gerber Crucial. This is what I'm talking about. I had it on a job and it disappeared, just like that. 1 minute it was there, the next minute it was gone. But anyway, this is it for this video. I hope somebody watches it. If even just one person watches it, I will move forward with videos and make more. And trust me, I'll get in a lot more detail with stuff. Like I said, I'm just checking this out right now. But I wish everybody out there a happy and safe evening, day, night, wherever it is, whatever you're doing. Be safe out there. Make good judgment calls. And like I said, your firearms, your responsibility. Take care, folks. Have a good night.